AI isn't some far-off sci-fi dream, folks. It's not just robots in factories or self-driving cars. It's here, it's now, and it's ready to shake up your business no matter how big or small. But before you unleash the AI magic, there's one tiny detail. You've got to roll out the welcome mat. Make sure your business is AI ready. Welcome back, my fellow trailblazing entrepreneurs. It's going to be another exciting episode of Small Business Big AI. I'm your host, Kim, and if you tuned in last week, you know that today we are starting an extended journey, a 3-part exploration of Oprah's recent TV special called AI and the Future of Us, and how it relates to small businesses. So today, we're going to dive into one of the most daunting challenges facing small businesses in the current environment, and that's preparing your business for AI integration. Now, we're going to tackle this head on, and by the end of this episode, you'll feel more prepared and inspired to bring AI into your business than ever before. And I'm not just talking about surviving, I'm talking about thriving. Like me, some of you may have also tuned in to Oprah's recent ABC special. Now, some out of curiosity, some out of sheer fear. I was so excited about the fact that she is using her star power to finally bring attention to artificial intelligence and the profound impact it will have on the daily lives of people, of you and me, of small business entrepreneurs. In fact, I've rewatched the episode 5 times already. Once just wasn't enough, right? But seriously, Oprah does such a fantastic job of revealing the human aspect of AI, allowing people to truly open up, no BS, revealing the emotional depth that this technology may have on all of us. And when Oprah talks about the future of work, she says, and I quote, "The future of work isn't about replacing us. It's about amplifying what we can do." See, she's really talking about how AI can help us become the better part of what we can do. Instead of being bogged down with repetitive tasks, AI gives us the freedom to focus on creativity, relationships, and growth. The heart of what makes small businesses thrive. And I couldn't agree with her more. It's about small businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and us. How AI is amplifying what we can do, freeing up business owners to do the things that they are most passionate about. So as I said, for these next few weeks, our theme is going to align around Oprah's vision of the future of work, viewing it from the angle of the future for small business owners. So we'll be exploring topics like preparing for AI integration, upskilling and reskilling employees, and the evolving role of human workers in an AI-driven world. Now, let's start with preparing your business for AI integration. Think of it like this. You wouldn't just give a stranger a key to your house and say, "Hey, welcome, new roommate. Hope you like it messy." No way. First, you do a little research, a background check, if you will. Then, when satisfied with what you've learned, hopefully you'd clean up, make some space, maybe even lay out some fresh towels. So preparing your business for AI integration is kind of the same deal. Now, Oprah said it best when she reminded us that the future of work isn't waiting for us. It's here. Small businesses that don't prepare for AI could get left behind in this fast-moving world. But you, my dedicated listeners of Small Business Big AI, don't have to feel overwhelmed by that. So think of AI as your partner, your opportunity to stay ahead of the curve and ensure that your business not only survives, but thrives. Now picture this. Scene 1, Carla's coffee shop. So it's 7 a.m. The morning rush is in full swing. Carla, owner of Beautiful Mornings, is a whirlwind of motion. She's taking orders, steaming milk, frantically checking inventory, all while trying to remember if she scheduled that social media post about the new pumpkin spice latte. Oh no, not again. The espresso machine's acting up. Carla's star barista throws up his hands and quits on the spot. Customers are grumbling, the line's out the door, and Carla's about to lose her freaking mind. Now picture scene 2, Maria's coffee shop. Meanwhile, just down the street, Maria's Coffee Corner is also buzzing. But there's a sense of calm amidst the usual early morning chaos. Maria greets customers with a smile. Her AI-powered system seamlessly handles orders and payments. Inventory is automatically tracked, and social media posts are scheduled weeks in advance. Now, Maria even has time to chat with regulars, brainstorm menu ideas, and even take a lunch break. Now, Maria's not some tech whiz. She's just like you and me, but she took the time to get her business AI ready. And that, my friends, makes all the difference. Let's switch things up a bit. Coffee shops are not the only businesses on Main Street America. I was born in a small southern town. In fact, so small, we actually knew one another. So let me tell you about James, the owner of a local auto repair shop. Now, his business represents a different set of challenges, less focused on retail and more on quality of service, logistics, and most importantly, customer relationships. Now, when Oprah said AI is going to touch every aspect of our lives, I couldn't help but think about small businesses like James's auto repair shop. Even in industries that seem far from high tech, AI is already making a difference. For James and business owners like him, the idea of AI might feel disconnected from the work that they do every day, but that's exactly why it's so important to prepare. James doesn't need to become a tech expert. He just needs to find where AI can make his life easier. Now, James is a hard-working entrepreneur who runs the auto repair shop just down the street, a business that his father started and proudly turned over to him. And James, like many of us, found himself drowning in the day-to-day grind, feeling overwhelmed by the demands of running a business. But fortunately for James, the auto repair shop is bustling and making money. Everyone in town knows that it's the kind of place where you bring your car not just to get it fixed, but to have a chat with James while he wipes his hands on a rag and talks to you about the latest sports game. He's got a great reputation. His customers love him, and his business is growing. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the thing. James, like so many of us small business owners, feels like he's always one step behind. He's running between fixing cars, answering phones, ordering parts, and trying to keep his calendar straight. And the paperwork, oh no, don't even get him started. His desk looks like a tornado hit it, parts invoices, repair orders, customer calls scribbled on sticky notes. And it's not that James doesn't love his job. He does. But lately, he feels like he's spending more time managing the business than actually doing what he loves, working on cars. And the worst part, the time he used to spend chatting with customers, building those relationships, that's getting squeezed out too. Now, does any of this sound familiar? You start a business with passion and excitement, but before you know it, you're spending all your time handling the small stuff, customer calls, managing stock, scheduling appointments. The work piles up. You get stuck. James started wondering, how can I fix this? And that's when his call to adventure came, right there in the middle of his busiest week while driving home from the shop. Exhausted, he tunes into a podcast. Hey, that's me. Small Business, Big AI. And guess what? It's an episode about the versatility of AI in small businesses like an auto repair shop or a pet grooming service or even a photography studio. Now, at first, James almost skips by it. AI? For an auto repair shop? That couldn't possibly be on the list. That's got to be a mistake. But something catches his attention. The host, me, I'm discussing small, simple AI tools that can actually make a difference. Like how AI can be used for predictive maintenance, diagnosing issues through machine learning algorithms, and managing inventory for parts. And suddenly, James realizes maybe this is for him. Maybe AI isn't just for the big guys, the big franchise shops. Maybe it's exactly what he needs to keep his shop running smoothly and keep his customers happy. So what does James do next? He decides to give it a shot. Now, when we talk about integrating AI, it doesn't mean turning your business upside down. You don't have to dive into the AI deep end head first, like James did. Before you give away the spare key and lay out those fresh towels for your new roomie, tidy your house, do your research, hire a consultant, start small. In fact, I always recommend starting small. Find that area in your business that's causing the most headaches first. Now, for James, that was the chaos of scheduling customer appointments and keeping track of parts inventory. So here's what he did. James immediately subscribed to a platform that used a chatbot for handling customer service complaints. Then he signed up for an AI-powered appointment booking tool. It synced with his calendar, automatically sent appointment reminders to his customers, and made sure his slots were filled efficiently. He also added an AI inventory system. It could track his parts stock, predict when he'd run out of essential items, and reorder them before it was too late. No more last-minute scrambles trying to find parts for a customer who may have been standing right in front of him. Now, James didn't have to revolutionize his entire shop all at once. Like most of us entrepreneurs, James needs a little guidance to cross that threshold. He just needed to take that first step. Like Oprah says, the future is all about finding those small ways to use technology to free up our time. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it was all smooth sailing. It wasn't. As small business owners know, we know that the road of entrepreneurship can be a little rocky at times. No journey is complete without a few trials and tribulations, and sometimes you're going to hit a pothole or two. Fortunately for James, suddenly his days weren't so chaotic. He wasn't answering the phone every 5 minutes to schedule appointments. His Parts were stocked. His customers seemed happy. And James actually had time to get back under the hood of the cars where he was the happiest. His transformation into the AI era was beginning. But James, like a lot of us, had his doubts. Now, what if the AI messed up? What if his customers didn't like getting automated reminders? What if he lost control over how things were done?
Uh-oh.
So, as you can imagine, James had a few sleepless nights after setting up all those systems. He wasn't sure how his customers would react. And here's where things get really interesting. But I'll tell you how in a few minutes. So first, we started this journey with the two different coffee shops of Carla and Maria. We started this journey with a simple question about preparing your business for AI integration. What do you do before you put out those fresh towels and welcome your new roommate? How do you declutter your digital house and make room for AI? So let's get into that. Let's talk about one of the first steps you need to take. It involves your data. Now, AI is like a master chef. It can whip up incredible results, but only if it has the right ingredients. And those ingredients? Well, it's clean, organized data. Think of it like this. If your data is a messy kitchen with expired milk and mismatched spices, AI is going to struggle to create anything worthwhile. But if your data is neatly organized, labeled, and up to date, then AI can work its magic. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Data cleanup? That sounds about as fun as scrubbing the grout in my bathroom. But trust me, it's worth it. And these days, there are user-friendly, affordable AI tools packed with features that can make your life easier and data cleanup way less painful. As a matter of fact, a few episodes back, we talked about this as one of the areas for systematizing your business with AI. And if you missed that episode, be sure to check it out. But for now, here's a quick tip. Identify your most important data. What information do you need to make smart decisions? Where is it stored? How is it stored? Once you know that, you can start organizing it and filling in the gaps. Like I mentioned, there are even simple, affordable AI tools that can help you automate data collection and cleanup. It's like having a little robot assistant tidying up your digital space while you focus on the next step, which is picking the perfect roommate. Picking the perfect roommate, i.e., the right tools, now is another important step in preparing your business for AI integration. You want someone who complements your lifestyle, not clashes with it. You want tools that complement your business. So now back to James and his auto repair shop. I don't want to keep you hanging any longer. After making the decision to revolutionize his business with AI, he jumped right in. Remember the chatbot to handle customer complaints? He was super excited about his new roomie. He figured it would handle customer inquiries while freeing him up to focus on fixing the cards. But a few weeks in, he was scratching his head. Customers were complaining, saying the chatbot was unhelpful and confusing. So what went wrong? Well, turns out James got so caught up in the AI hype that he skipped a crucial step: defining the chatbot's purpose and training it on the specific needs of his business and his customers. It's like hiring an office assistant who only speaks Swahili when your customers are all fluent in Spanish. So how do you avoid James's customer service chatbot blunder? It starts with understanding your needs, what your biggest pain points are, where AI can lend a helping hand for your business. And once you know that, you can start exploring the vast world of AI tools. Do your research. Maybe ask a business consultant. There are options for everything from social media management to inventory forecasting to basic customer service. And although many of these tools are designed with small businesses in mind, you want those that have the right features for you and your business. Think of it like this: you wouldn't hire a gourmet chef to make grilled cheese sandwiches, right? So don't overcomplicate things with AI. Start with simple tools that solve your most pressing problems. You can always add more sophisticated solutions as needed as your business evolves, transforms, and grows. Now, fortunately for James, the other two systems were working like a well oiled machine. Not only did his customers like the automated calendar and reminders, they simply loved it. After all, we're living in a time when people are used to interacting with technology. The internet is not new, email is not new. Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok are no longer new or foreign to any of us. Whether we use it or not, we know it exists and we appreciate its convenience. As for the AI inventory system, no more waiting around for parts. The shop was transforming and James was gaining control. He had more time to do what he did best: talk with his customers, explaining their repairs, and focusing on delivering that excellent service he was known for. The result? Well, let's just say James became a believer. His no-show rate dropped by 25% because of those friendly automated reminders. And because his inventory was managed by AI, he always had the parts he needed on hand. No more downtime while waiting for deliveries. But here's the best part. You see, for James, integrating AI wasn't just about streamlining operations. It gave him back the thing he valued most. That was time. With his AI systems handling scheduling and inventory, James could finally focus on what he loved: talking with his customers, working on cars, and even catching his kids' soccer games, something that he hadn't done in years. He finally had time to breathe again. Instead of running back and forth between the shop floor and his desk, James was in control with a satisfied customer waiting in his lobby. And here's another thing: James's journey isn't over. He's just getting started. Once you've experienced the benefits of AI in one part of your business, you start seeing other areas that can improve too. And that's what James realized. Now that he's got scheduling and inventory sorted, he's looking for other AI tools to help with customer follow-ups, replace that chatbot blunder, and even assist with marketing so he can grow the business that his father started and turned over to him. Now that's the power of preparing for and integrating AI, folks. Like Oprah said, the future isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. And trust me, AI will help you get there. And it all starts with that first step. So what's your call to adventure, my fellow entrepreneurs? Whether you run an auto shop like James or a coffee shop like Maria, AI can help you get your business running more smoothly and free up your time to focus on the things that matter most. AI is your new roommate, your sidekick. It's there to help you succeed. Just like James and Maria, you can become a leader in this AI revolution. Now, when you take that first step to integrate AI, you're not just improving your business, you're setting the stage for others to follow. Imagine being the business that your community looks to for innovation, efficiency, and incredible customer service, all because you embrace the future. Now, I know that it can seem intimidating, especially if you're not a tech expert. But trust me, it's worth taking the leap. I've seen firsthand how integrating AI strategically and successfully can transform businesses of all sizes and industries. Remember, the future of work is unfolding before our eyes. And as small business owners, we have the power to shape that future, not just react to it. So let's roll out that welcome mat, embrace the possibilities of AI, and build businesses that thrive in this new exciting era. Now that's it for today's episode of Small Business Big AI. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you're feeling inspired to start integrating your business with AI. Remember, it's all about taking small steps that lead to big changes. So next week, as we continue our theme around Oprah's future of work, viewing it from the angle of small business owners, we'll dive into something just as exciting: upskilling and reskilling your employees for the AI era. Because let's be real, it's not just about you getting ready for AI. Your team needs to be on board too. So we'll be talking about how you can equip your employees with the skills they need to thrive in this new world. Remember, small businesses are the heart and soul of the American dream. The future belongs to those who are prepared to adapt. Now, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with a fellow entrepreneur who needs a little AI magic in their life. Also, if you've got a story about how you're preparing for the future, integrating AI into your business, I'd love to hear about it. Reach out, and maybe your story will inspire a future episode. Until then, keep embracing change, keep innovating. The future belongs to those who are willing to evolve. AI isn't just for tech giants, it's for you, the small business owner, the dreamer, the entrepreneur who dares to do things differently. The future of your business is bigger than you think, and it starts with the steps you take today. Now, I'm Kim, and this has been Small Business Big AI. Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep dreaming big and building smart. I'll catch you in the next episode.